Hey guys, how's everybody doing? My name is Basil, and I'm a fellow cosmonaut like yourselves, and a friend of Cryptocito. So we work together. And anyways, at this point right now, I am currently traveling in Lebanon, and Lebanon is a country that has been affected by hyperinflation. Next to me, I have my cousin here, who's actually a fellow liquidity provider on Osmosis. And he's been using the funds and the rewards for providing liquidity to basically fund his life over here in Lebanon. And we are going to be doing the same because now my dad wants to get involved. So here's the thing in Lebanon. This country has been through a lot in the past 2 years. USD hyperinflation has pretty much 20x the local currency. So $100, which was 150,000 Lebanese liras, is now $100 is equal to 27 million Lebanese liras, which is a 20x, close to a 20x. Whatever, it's shit coins is what I'm saying. So what we're going to be doing now here in Lebanon, since you can't technically go buy from the bank or use any of your, or on Binance or any of those, where you can't use a card to buy, your debit card or whatever, to buy cryptocurrency, what you have to do, it's like the old school way back in the US, you have to find a peer-to-peer. So there are peer-to-peers that you kind of hit up on Telegram, and you meet up publicly in Starbucks or so, which we're about to do right now, and exchange USD for USDC, USDT, whatever, and then they'll send it to your account on Binance, and then from there we're going to be getting my dad onto Osmosis and provide some liquidity, maybe stake or whatever. But I just wanted to show you guys what the process is like here, and let's go ahead and do it. Unfortunately, today is not a beautiful weather in Lebanon, and it's rainy, which I don't like. But yeah, I'm going to show you a little bit of the streets and things. So we are at the Starbucks now, and just waiting for our means of transaction, I guess, the peer-to-peer guy. All right, we are back in the car now. The peer-to-peer guy didn't really want to get on video because, like it's their right here, and it's all right. He just wanted privacy, which is fine. But it was very smooth. The whole process took like 3 minutes. We'll show you the funds now, and basically, yeah, we just gave him the USD, and then he just loaded up on the Binance account within seconds, obviously. And yeah, we're gonna be buying Atom and sending them over to Kepler. Make sure you guys get them off of centralized exchanges so that you can take advantage of the fact that you can get airdrops. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to get my dad on there. I'm excited to get just to get him on CØSMOS. And but this is what the process is like now here in Lebanon. It sucks to see the situations the way it is, but it is really great. I'm a big believer that crypto is for third world countries, you know what I mean? Protects them, and it's a really good way to get them involved into crypto right now and DeFi. So yeah. What's up, guys? So yeah, this is it. I'm now sitting down in front of the computer, and I will be I just swapped 50% atoms and into Osmosis, and we'll be providing liquidity. That's one. And another thing is what we will be doing is staking the other half. And there we go, already staked it. Let's just, I don't know if I could switch it. And yeah, so basically what we did is stake the other half. And so we did providing liquidity in one end with CØSMOS and Osmos in liquidity pool 1. And then we staked the other ones, the other half, yeah, just diversifying a bit with Mr. Stakecito. So make sure you guys are staking right there. Now, just to give you guys like a little backstory about why this is so important, at least now here in Lebanon, and why USD is something that's isn't as accessible as it was before. So the story is this: it's very small. 2 years ago, well, for the past 20 years, Lebanon, 20 plus years, Lebanon has had their local currency, the Lebanese lira, pegged to the US dollar. And, well, we know that the US dollar isn't really backed to anything anymore. So through some political issues and turmoil that's been happening in the past 2 years here, mainly because the banks have stopped the local people from being able to withdraw any amount in US dollar. So basically everybody who's had an account in USD, which is pretty much about 80% of the country for the past 20 plus years, since it was at the same rate, everybody had their bank account in USD. Everybody went to the bank, physically gave them and deposited US dollars, cash, and in the hopes of it just staying there. You know, you wouldn't think as an institution like a bank would take your money. But people who have millions of dollars and $10,000s of dollars were now basically only allowed to withdraw around, sorry, my hand's getting cold. We're only allowed to withdraw around $300 a month. So you can see how that was an issue, especially now there was scarcity in the US dollar in the market. The Lebanese lira started now becoming more and more inflationary to the USD. So it costs more to buy back the US dollar. And at the same time, the USD that you guys had in the bank was inaccessible. So pretty much that's it. So this is why it's important for me to be able to help him out, my dad who lives here full time, all his life here in Lebanon, to be able to create and have an income that comes in USD, and then from there, use the rewards, cash it out weekly, monthly, whatever it is, and you know, go to the local currency exchange here, exchange it at the current rate that's going on, and he has more Lebanese lira to be able to afford paying, for example, diesel, gas, you know, to run the heaters, to pay for electricity, to pay for food, to pay for the employees that he have, things like that. So we were able to scrap up whatever USD he was able to find, put it into Osmosis, and yeah, provide liquidity and stake, and be able to help. So yeah, thank you, CØSMOS. Thank you, Osmosis. Thank you, Washington, Sunny, and all of the teams behind all of this. Thank you so much. I can't wait. So I'm going to be in Lebanon now for the next 2 weeks before I go back and catch up with Cryptocito. And we're back, you know, helping them out with making content and, you know, providing value for the cosmonauts out there. And yeah, so I'll be here for the next 2 weeks in Lebanon. If you guys are interested in knowing more about how the crypto community is here and how CØSMOS and things like that, we can go. I'd be interested in really showing this to the people over here, because not many people really know about Osmosis and things like that. But in the meantime, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe.